Welcome back to Master Glass. I'm your host, Livio, and today we're gonna try 4 ready-to-drink Aperitivi cocktails. Yes, I just said that. Let's get right into it, shall we? So the first thing I'm gonna start with is I'm gonna drink this product here called Crodino. Now, in the 1960s-ish in Italy, a lot of consumers started to ask for non-alcoholic aperitivi. They wanted something a little bit more fancy. They didn't want to just drink Diet Pepsi at the Aperitivo hour, so they were looking for something that was really more cool. And so in the 30s, SanBitter came out. In the 60s, Crodino came out. These drinks are actually made with love. Believe it or not, this product here ages for 6 months. Yeah, 6 months, just for a little bit of pleasure. The way these are served is usually with a lot of ice and maybe a little orange slice. I'm gonna forego the orange slice only because I wanna taste the product. I don't wanna just taste the orange. So this here, this golden color is iconic. Their commercials in Italy used to be iconic. The bartender's name was Dino, and what did Dino serve? Crodino. So let me go ahead and give this a little taste. Yeah, already I get that nice, iconic, rooty, bitter orange, slightly gentian bitter flavor in this drink. And you would never think this is just a non-alcoholic, 0 ABV beverage. It serves the purpose because that bitterness sits right on top of the palate. A little bit of acid on the side. What do I want right now? Some food, even just some potato chips or some cheese or some olives or some almonds. Super, super delicious. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compare it to SanBitter to see which one I like most. It's really hard for me to do this because both of these brands are super iconic to me and they both mean a lot to me, and to have to pick one is a little hard, but I'm gonna do it. By the way, before I open this bottle, SanBitter was created in the 1930s. It has this Campari-like flavor to it. The caps on top have these different messages. They come in different colors, different messages. This one here happens to say amore, love. And that's exactly what these drinks are. So, a couple of cubes in here. All right, and let's go ahead and pour SanBitter. Why are they so small? I know you're asking. Because of course, everybody's used to the big portion. Small because all you need is a little bit of this to get those really nice flavors and those really good benefits. So good. So good. I don't know if I mentioned also these still use pure cane sugar, none of that synthetic or fake stuff. And this one here, yes, it does have those Campari-like flavors, but sweeter. So I'm getting a lot more of that sweetness of it and a little less of that bitter. That might make it sound cloying, but because there's a lot of bubbles going on, and of course it's got no alcohol in it, it's also very light and refreshing. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give these two the final test to see which one I like the most, understanding that it's really hard to not like both of them. Okay. So hard. I'm just gonna go with Crodino by a smidge because I do think it has a few more components going on, but that is a tight fight right there between the two iconic brands. Now sometimes, why would you drink non-alcoholic, by the way? Because when you're going to the first Aperitivo hour or you're going to the bar right after you get off work for your lunch break, you don't want to get drunk, right? So you drink something that will still, where am I at? Give me a like for this. that will still stimulate your appetite, but without giving you the alcohol. Now we're gonna move on to the alcohol, and I'm gonna try two different brands. The first one that I'm gonna try is the iconic Aperol Spritz, already bottled. Let's see what this is all about. This one here comes in at 9% alcohol by volume. There we go. Again, this too should have a little orange in it, but I want to taste them without the orange just to try. And as a matter of fact, why don't I do this? Why don't I just pour the second one as well? This is a brand, Luxardo, that I highly respect, from 1821. And this is what I suppose to be, because I've never seen it before, also their entry into the ready-to-drink Aperitivo category. This one here comes in at 10% alcohol by volume, and this is their Italian-style Aperitivo Spritz at 10%. So let's try the Aperol Spritz first. I love this orange color, by the way. So beautiful. Packaging-wise, I have to say I'm biased to the bottle, because when I tended bar in Italy and I served these drinks, it was just the thing. Crack the bottle, add the ice, put in the slice of orange, serve the drink. But that doesn't mean that the juice isn't going to be valid. So I know they try to make it taste as much as possible like an Aperol Spritz, and it's pretty damn close, but it is not the real deal when you're making it from scratch with the Prosecco. The Prosecco here, the Prosecco component that I'm getting here is a lot less bright. I'm getting a little bit more of a firm, buttery style of a sparkling wine flavor, rather than that zingy, acidic version. Let's try here. Oh wow, without even knowing, this one here, I'm getting the zingy, more tart version of the Prosecco. So this version here makes my mouth water a little bit more. Now that I know what I know, I would serve them in this order the next time, right? I went the other order because this one had 10% alcohol, this had 9% alcohol. Without knowing what this one tasted like, I went by lower alcohol to higher. But instead, I would switch it because this one here is a little bit more acidic tart. This one here is a little bit more sweet and firm. Well, let's do another taste test. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. This is a hard one. Now we're splitting hairs. The Aperol Spritz has more flavor. It's got more spritzy, Aperol Spritzy flavor. If that makes any sense at all. More firm, more orangey, more grapefruity. Over here, it's more fresh and light and delicate. So, do I really have to pick a winner here? Wow, tough one. Tough one. Okay, so the Aperol Spritz has a little bit more flavor to it. After drinking all of these, I feel like the Aperol Spritz in this scenario is doing more to my mouth than the Luxardo one, although I will be drinking more of those in my very near future because it was delicious. So I'm gonna set that right there. I'm gonna set that right there. And just remember, RTD Aperitivi are a thing. They've been a thing for many years in Italy. Italians love to drink them. And so if you can, get your hands on some of them. Non-alcoholic, alcoholic version. This video, by the way, is not sponsored. I'm just saying that because I like to dispense culture. I like to dispense tradition. As a matter of fact, on Master Your Glass, we talk about traditions and the drinks tied to them. Thanks for watching.